everybody is starting afresh. Things are passed away because no grief for anybody that I do impulse. Better to know the. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year, everyone, and I'm glad to see you guys in this new year. I'm super excited because, of course, it's a new year. It means new beginnings. Yeah, everybody is starting afresh, new slate, no more old things. All right, old things are passed away because we are brand new now. Anyways, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Vanessa, and if this is your first time seeing my face, please don't make it your last time. Always come back to this channel to see this beautiful face of mine here, yeah, and join the tribe. Okay, all you need to do is click on that subscription button as well, and click on the notification bell so that you'll get notified whenever I post videos. This year, we're not joking, people. This year, no grief for anybody, or this year we're taking it by force. So today we are going to be talking about some financial habits that we need for this 2024. Yes, I know that year in, year out, everybody will be saying, oh, I have New Year resolution for different areas of one's life and all of that. So yes, this 2024, let's talk about our finances. Let's talk about how we intend to take charge. Let's talk about how we intend to take it by force. Okay, so today we're going to be, going through some financial habits that can help us in saving, more in 2024. Because if you don't do these savings, who is going to do it for you? We're not getting any younger, right? Very soon you're going to start bearing kids. You're going to start bringing kids to this world. Some of us have kids already. How do you intend to keep up with that lifestyle that you want to build for your children? How do you intend to keep up with the lifestyle you intend to that you're building for yourself? So today let's talk about some habits that will help us, okay, in achieving a successful financial year. So without wasting more time, let's get right in. The first thing I wrote here, I said, know your financial triggers. Now, when we talk about financial triggers, we're talking about things that make you spend, okay? What are the things that make you spend? Women, for example, we know ourselves, we know these things, we know the things that make us spend, like, okay, I'm somebody that I do impulsive buying, or I shop for clothing. Nobody is saying don't wear clothing, please. Don't get me wrong, okay? Nobody's saying don't wear clothing, but just know your limits. Just know, okay, these are the things I need, and then you act. Better to know the finish, yes. So some other people are addicted to gadgets, okay? Some other people, they like buying gadgets, spending so much money on gadgets. Now ask yourself, do I really need that gadget? Do I really, really need this gadget? If it's something that in this year 2024, if it's something you don't really, really need, you see the way I'm stressing it, this is not a want matter, this one now is need. This year we're prioritizing. So whatever you know that you don't need, my dear, please just leave it alone, okay? That is the only way you can be able to save one or two. Else, year in, year out, you'll be like, oh, I want to save 1 million this year, but oh, I'm not able to save 1 million this year because of this, because of that. Oh, I intend to save 5 million this year, and all of that. So give yourself, number one thing to do is give yourself a target for the year, okay? To say, okay, this is the target I want to meet this year. This is the target I want to be in my savings this year. Now, how do you achieve it? Those are the points we're talking about. So know your financial triggers, what makes you spend money, okay? And then try to cut them down. But 2 points here, it says, keep a monthly budget. Budgeting is very important. I have been doing this for the longest, even though I know myself that I like to, buy one or two here and there and all of that. But I have a monthly budget. I write them down based on the income that comes in, right? Now, mostly on my salary, because I do like a 9 to 5 as well, right? So mostly on my salary, I make sure that I have a budget that, okay, I say this month, this is what I put in for my tithe. This month, this is what I pay myself. This month, this is what I put to this, or this is what I put to that. By the time you spread it across like this, you'll be able to say, okay, how am I going to spend for the rest of the month? You know that this money you have kept for yourself, you say, okay, you want to use this money to maybe spend on miscellaneous and stuff like that. Once you're done spending that money, you know that you don't have any money anymore to spend on it anymore. Now, you know that, okay, you can't go forward to take out of another money to put in that particular account. So those are the things, that's what helps when it comes to budgeting. Budgeting helps a lot because it makes you identify the things that you really, really, really need. Not just the things that you want. You cannot just carry money and say, oh, I want to travel to here today, or I want to travel to here tomorrow, when you know that you didn't budget for it. Okay, that way, this is what I'm going to put on my savings account. Okay, once you put, in fact, as the money is coming, that should be like the first money. When you take out your tithe, you take out your savings, and then you can split the rest, amongst like other bills that you know that you need to clear. Okay, or you have rent that you need to pay at the end of the year, or you have, or depending on when you pay your rent, just make sure that you have a budget for every month. That will help you to reduce your excessive. But three thing is review your spending. You can do this quarterly, or you can do it like yearly. I don't know, however you choose to do this. Say, okay, what am I spending on more this month? This is January, for example. What am I spending money on in January? Like what have I spent money on in January? What have I spent money on in February? Then you know that, okay, these are the top things on your list. These are the things you're spending money more. Then you look at these things. Are there things that I really, really need, or it's just me trying to like spend money? You understand? So that's the thing. Review your spending either monthly or quarterly. It's going to help you a lot. And I'm going to introduce you people to one app. It's called the Money Go app. I'm going to try to put it on my screen as well. I saw this app on, I think it was Jumia Osunde's page. I saw this app. I decided to download this app. I'm not vouching for it like 100% because it's a financial app, just like you have Kuda, UBA app, and the rest of them. It's a financial, app and all. But I noticed that they have, like, when you are sending money out, they ask you what that money is for. Let's say, for example, this month is January now. So I want to buy groceries. I want to buy clothing. I want to buy this. When I'm sending that money out of that account, I am going to put like in the description what exactly that money is going to be spent on, right? I'm going to put it on my screen so you understand what I'm saying better. And so by the end of the month, you can see that, okay, on shopping, on food, on internet subscription, on DSTV subscription, this is the amount I have spent on so and so. You understand? That way you can see that which of these is taking your money more. You understand me? You can identify to say which of this is taking my money more, so you know whether you're cutting it down or you're increasing your budget on it. You understand? So please do that. Then another, pay yourself first. Now it can be like an investment or savings. When you get your salaries, when you get your money from your business or something, or you get gifted cash or something, right? Pay yourself first. Now, paying yourself first, that is when your savings comes in. You can decide to put this money into savings. You can decide to put this money into an investment or something. Just make sure that you are saving at the end of the day, because that is the goal of this year. We want to be able to save more. And how do we intend to do this? It is by this point I am listing for you people today, okay? I am not saying these are 100% true, because at the end of the day, discipline, commitment matters a lot, right? So you need to be disciplined, you need to be committed for this to happen, but make sure that you apply these points every month of the way, and I'm telling you that you're going to see differences. I have done it for myself, and yes, I can tell you that, okay, I've seen like a bit of difference in my finances and all of that, right? It doesn't mean like I don't still spend on things that I feel like, oh, this is something I want. It's not something that I need, right? Everybody has that thing, but just make sure that you're saving at the end of the day. Make sure that you're investing at the end of the day. Investing is good. If you want to invest in dollar, you can start to invest in dollar. Like last year now, dollar went up. A lot of people made money out of the whole thing and all. While some people were crying, oh, dollar is going up. Some people were excited about it. Why? Because they are going to get more money by the time they change what they had invested. Okay? So that's that. So what we have here, say automate your finances. Now, for automating your finances, like these are things like, let's say Piggyvest. Some people use Piggyvest here, right? So when you're using Piggyvest, you can decide to do autosave. When you do autosave, once that time of the month hits like this, Piggyvest will not even tell you. They will just pick that money straight from your account, straight into the Piggyvest, and it's saved there. Okay, so when you're automating your what's it called? When you're automating your finances, it helps you because you don't even need to say, oh, after all, they're not taking this money now. You cannot be doing like transfer like by yourself or anything. Once it's automated, when that time comes, you know, okay, this one goes to food, this one it goes to housing, this one it goes to this one it goes to that, according to the time of the day, or according to the day you have set it, all right, according to the month and then the date you have set it just picks it straight from that account. And so let's say, for example, you take salaries, let's say on the 28th of every month, right? Now, for you to automate your transactions or your finances like that on Piggyvest, you can decide to say, okay, on the 28th of every month by 7 p.m. take 50,000 from this account and put into the, do you understand, and put into this place, right? Now when that day comes, they are going to take it. Piggyvest is going to take it. Like a lot of people have been using Piggyvest for like a very long time, and it has been helping them in saving, and all of that. So you too, I'm not saying they are 100%. Please, let me just put it out here. This is a disclaimer. I'm not saying they are 100%. So if anything happens, don't come and hold me. I'm just giving an example of Piggyvest. There might be other financial app that you can use, or that can help you with your savings and all. Okay, I just needed to put that out here. So what it does is that it picks this money straight into that account, and then it's there to like another 3 months. That is, if you're locking, either you're locking or you're putting it in the savings or something. Just make sure that you automate. It's easy. It makes life even easy for you yourself, that you don't have to keep doing transfers by yourself and saying, oh, let me transfer this amount here. If it's your mom you want to send money to, that okay, they're automated like that. You can even do it from your normal banking app. You can automate your payments. Just go to the bank, find out from them how it can be done, and you're good to go. Now, the next point says figure out how to increase your income. Now, this is through skills and investments. This should even be like the number one thing for the year, right? Before you even think of how you want to save money, how you intend to save money, make sure that you have a means of income. If you have a means of income, look at how you can have other means of income. Okay, there's nothing wrong, no harm in having multiple streams of income. It's important, in fact, because that's like the only way. I don't think just one source of income can make somebody rich, like that overnight. I don't think so. So you have to keep looking at, ask questions, ask people, what do you think that I can invest in? What do you think it's good for me to invest in? But also, while you're doing that, also be very careful so that you don't fall into the wrong hands, okay? Do your findings very well before you invest in anything, all right? Make sure you do your findings very, very well. This year is not a year to say you want to lose money. Things are difficult for Nigerians enough for them to want to like lose money. So be very careful when you're investing in anything. Learn a skill, okay? This year, decide to learn a skill. I told myself something that every year I'm going to make sure I do courses, like 1 or 2 courses that can help with my career and my business, because those are the 2 things that I really put my mind to, okay? Look out for courses. You can check Allison out. Allison has courses, free courses that all you need to do, you pay for the certification, okay? Udemy have courses, like free courses as well. And these payments, they are like maybe 20,000 that you can pay for the certification, okay? And this knowledge is a lifetime knowledge. So learn a skill this year. Don't just sit down there the way you started the year, that's the same way you're ending the year, and then next year comes, you're doing the same thing. It's a circle for you. Don't let that be your case. So please, when you're thinking of increasing your income, your finances and all of that, and thinking of also how you're going to save money, make sure that you have a skill that will generate this income for you. All right, make sure you have investment that will generate this income for you, or make sure you're just doing something basically that will bring in this. The next point is think long term, okay? So people will be like, YOLO, that's what they think in their mind. You only live once. Well, I agree with you. You only live once, but also, as long as Christ tarries, we are praying and hoping that we live long term, okay? So because of that, you're also going to be, preparing, yourself for long term goals as well. So what are you going to do to make sure that, okay, I achieve these goals? So no, now it all boils down to everything we've said. Try to invest, learn a skill, try to save money, and all of that. Nobody is saying don't spoil yourself. Please feel free. For one, I spoil myself. Like every year ending, I feel like, oh, I have worked so much for myself this year, or I've tried my best this year. At least I'm alive, and I will spoil myself. But we're not saying every minute of your life just is jaye jaye. It cannot be jaye jaye every time, okay? Sometimes you gotta be serious with yourself. So please, this year, make sure that you are serious with yourself. Don't just think about YOLO. Don't just think about you only live once. Also think about long-term, goals as well. And you don't want a situation where today you're rich, tomorrow you're crying and broke and stuff like that. You don't want that, trust me, okay? So 2024 is that year where you have to stamp your feet and say, this year I'm going to be saving 1 million this year. How do I intend to do this? You can decide to give yourself a target for the year. Like I mentioned earlier, give yourself a target for the year. If you're earning, let's say 50,000, break 1 million naira into how many months do we have? What's it called? We have 12 months, okay? Break it into 12 months and say, okay, how much do I have to put every month in my account? to be able to meet up, or on a weekly basis, how much do I have to put into this account to be able to meet up to my goal for 1 million. If you know that, okay, you don't have any other means of income, it is just that one income and you're earning 50k, look at how you can break it down to say, okay, let me start small. Let me start by saving 200,000 for this year. Okay, you just know that, okay, I have 200,000 in my savings. Do you understand? So it's very important to do that. So, and what we're going to be talking about is discipline. I mentioned it earlier and I'm going to say it again. In all of these that I have said, if you don't discipline yourself, it is all going to be mere words, mere noise. You don't want it to be mere noise. You don't want it to go through this ear and come out through this ear. So please, by all means, discipline yourself and be committed. I know that it's not easy. When you want to do something right, when you want to achieve certain goals, it's not going to be easy. But as humans, we are tough people, and we believe that only tough people do last. Okay, only tough people finishes the race. So if you want to be able to achieve at the end of the year, if you want to be able to look at yourself and say, I give myself thumbs up, I was able to save 200,000 in my savings this year, then my dear sister and brother, you have to be committed, you have to be disciplined. Once in a while, of course, you can spoil yourself, but make sure that you're not spoiling yourself too much at the expense of tomorrow. Okay, you don't want to be begging somebody for urgent 2k when you know that you can actually save yourself that urgent 2k. You don't want to be doing that. So please and please, in all of this I have mentioned, make sure you discipline yourself. Okay, make sure you pray hard, work harder, right, so that Christ can also help you to achieve these goals this year 2024. Okay, so with that being said, we have come to the end of this video. Do let me know if you learned something from this video. Just help me drop a comment in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up, and of course, do not forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video, and have a wonderful year ahead. Okay, bye.